How did it end? Author Orpheus to read 3 minutes published 1.06. 2021 updated 1.06. 2021 Masha tells Andrei that she was forced to marry the NKVD officer Streltsov in order to get out of Leningrad. The young man justifies the girl's deed. Maria's husband threatens to destroy the tank driver Gradov. Streltsov finds the cameraman Lava, who showed friends secret tapes. The NKVD officer demanded to give him the tapes. Lava said that there were none, as he had burned them. On the way to the station Borisovskaya, where there is a hospital and dislocation of new experimental tanks T-34. Lavrov and Streltsov are captured, the driver is killed. Streltsov quickly gives information to the Germans about the place and purpose of the direction, and also tells what troops are stationed there. The Nazis decide to attack the military hospital, which is on the station, to lure Soviet tanks onto the battlefield. The Germans order Lavrov to film how they will blow away the new Soviet tanks. At this time, Maria's concert is taking place at the hospital. Tanya Savinova visits her friend's room before the concert and asks about her father and brother. Was Masha in Leningrad? Maria tells Tanya that she knows nothing about her family and her husband will not help her find them, as they have not lived together for a long time. During the concert, tank crews of experienced tank crews come to the hospital. Masha sees Gradov among them, finishes the song and interrupts the performance. At this time the hospital receives information that German tanks are approaching. Evacuation begins. The Red Army takes positions in the trenches for defense. Andrei Gradov commands 2 crews, leads into battle both tanks from the shelter. There is a short battle. Gradov's tank runs out of shells and they slow down. Alexei Savinov is raring to fight, although he receives an order from Gradov to retreat. The Germans hit Alexei's tank twice. Tatiana Savinova leaves the baby Masha, who is sent to a shelter, and goes to the trenches. The fascists begin shelling the trenches from tanks. They are waiting for the Russian equipment to come out of hiding. When they saw the Soviet tanks they divided the flanks into 2 groups. One attacked the Russian military equipment, and the second, the trenches. The command gives an order: do not leave anyone alive. There is a fierce battle, even with little ammunition in the T-34. Savinov and Gradov hit several self-propelled vehicles. Alexei heads for the trenches, where the wife and other Russian soldiers are. Tanya runs through the trenches, trying to help the wounded. One of the military men says that one of the soldiers can no longer be helped and that she should pick up a machine gun. Seeing that her husband's tank, Alexei Savinov, was hit, she runs out of the trench. She is immediately shot by the Germans. Andrei asks on the radio, "How is Savinov?" He receives the answer that Lisha is no longer there. Gradov commands the mechanic to drive forward. The Germans, celebrating their victory, start to turn around. At this time, a Soviet T-34 hits the German self-propelled vehicle at high speed, which has been fighting from ambush all this time. The Nazi equipment falls into a ravine and explodes. Boris Lavrov escapes from the Germans and hides in the trenches. He finds an anti-tank grenade and blows up a tank that was coming straight at him. He was injured himself. From the last strength Boris tells his friend Yasha Lysychkin about Streltsov's betrayal and what was filmed on the camera, gives it to his friend. He also informs that Masha's brother Viktor is alive and lives in Vologda. Having broken out of captivity, Streltsov with an automatic rifle heads to Gradov. At this time Maria runs up to Andrei. Streltsov demands that the girl move away from the tanker. He was aiming to shoot Gradov, says that he did everything to kill Andrei, even sicked the Germans on him, but Gradov survived. Behind him comes Lysychkin, shoots the NKVDshnik, saving his friends.